Hey everyone, Rob here. Thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to be taking a look at three really simple single note funk riffs. Now these are really common in funk music, especially when a track is dense and there's a lot of chordal information going on. Sometimes there's just no space for extra guitar chords, so single note lines can really help with the groove of a track. It can really sort of help knit and tie the groove together, and also can add some melodic content as well. So, as I said, I'm going to keep them really simple, just for people who want to dip their toe into playing some single note funk. So I'm going to grab a guitar and we'll get started. So this first riff is really simple. It's just over an A minor 7 vamp, and I'll just slow it down. I'll play it really slowly for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only got 2 notes in it. It's based around my first finger playing the 5th fret of the D string and my third finger playing the 7th fret of the D string. And basically, if I'm looking at it note wise for how it relates to the chord, I've got an A minor 7. My first finger is playing the flattened 7th from the A minor 7, and my third finger is playing the root note. So I'm going from a G to an A in the A minor 7 chord. Now, as you can hear, I'm palm muting. So when I'm picking, my right hand is touching the strings, so I'm getting that dead string thing going on here. And my right hand is gripping around the neck. I haven't got my thumb on the back of the neck. It's gripping over the top of the neck, and my fingers are staying really close so I can mute when I'm not playing, when I don't want to hear a note. So the rhythm, this riff is in 2 halves, so I'm just going to deal with the first bit. If I play it really slowly, it goes like this: 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm playing semiquavers on my right hand, so I'm doing 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and like that. And I hit my first finger on the 5th fret of the D, sorry, on beat 1. So it goes like this: 3, 4, 1, 1. So I'm just pushing the note down when I want to hear it. 1, like that. And then I do 1 E and a, like that. So 1 E and a, 3, 1 E and a, like that. Now that's a really common rhythm in funk. Something I do in chordal playing. It's quite a nice thing to get under your fingers. So for the second half, I'm playing this pattern. So it goes like this. So if I slow it down: 1 E and a 2 and 1 E and a 2 and, going to the 7th fret with my third finger. So I play it all together. It goes like this: 3, 4. And as you notice, my hand is staying really rigid. I'm using my wrist, but I'm palm muting, and my hand is really kind of rigid on the strings. I'm not kind of doing that. I'm just keeping it really tight to the strings. So here's riff number 2. I'll just slow it down for you. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is still over an A minor 7 groove. I'm kind of using notes from the A minor pentatonic here. So I'm going to split this into half. I'll do the first half and then the second half. So here's the first section. Here we go. 3, 4. So what I'm doing here is I am doing a little hammer on. My first finger is on the 5th fret of the G string. And then I'm hammering on with my 3rd finger to the 7th fret of the G. So I'm picking down. And then picking up back to the 1st finger at the 5th fret, like that. So if you check out my picking for that, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so it's down and then up, and then I go to the play these 2 notes. It's the 5th fret and the 7th fret of the D string with my 1st and 3rd fingers, so I get this. Now, I don't know if you can hear this, I'm doing a very slight open string on an upstroke for the second bit. Here we go, 3, 4. It's really subtle. I'm hitting an upstroke on an open D and then down and then down again for the 7th fret. So if I play it up to speed, hear that? So I've got a hammer on there, again, hammer on, upstroke, upstroke on the D, downstroke on the 5th fret, downstroke on the 7th fret of this is on the D string. Okay, so that's the first little bit. Then what I'm doing is I'm sliding my 3rd finger out. I'm keeping my hand, again, like the riff earlier, my hand's around the back of the neck, and I'm sliding my 3rd finger up to the 9th fret of the G string with the downstroke. And then what I'm doing is I'm striking the 9th fret again, and then I'm sliding back down to the 7th fret. Then I do a pull off to the 5th fret. And then my 3rd finger goes to the 7th fret of the D string, like that, with a downstroke. So it's downstroke, strike it again, downstroke, slide down to the 7th fret, pull off to my 1st finger, and then strike the 7th fret of the D string. So if I do that really slowly, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first half of the riff. The second half of the riff starts the same as the first half. You get this again. Right, you get the hammer on and then the pull off. I don't know if you can notice, I'm doing this weird tap thing where I'm kind of with my right hand. Can you hear that? So I'm doing a downstroke and then I pick up, do an upstroke for that 5th fret. And then to finish off the second half, I play the open string D with an upstroke. 1st finger goes to the 4th fret of the D. 2 picks on the 5th fret with my 2nd finger. And then back down to the 4th fret again. So that's down, up, down, down, up, down. So the whole thing slowly goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Those kind of things, I know it sounds really weird hitting an open D string. It's just when you're playing it up to speed, it kind of helps the swing of the part. So yeah, it's a really good thing to get into doing that. Slightly, you know, I stole it from He's the Greatest Dancer, which was a Chic song. No, it's a Sister Sledge song actually, which the guitar line goes 3, 4. So there's some sort of open string, and I sort of I equate it to being like a drummer playing a snare drum. They do lots of little ghost notes when they're playing the snare drum. Rather, you know, they're hammering on the 2 and 4, but they're playing all these tiny little offbeats on the snare, which help the rhythm. So I kind of see those. You're not really noticing that note too much. You don't even hear. But if I was to play it without it, it feels different. It doesn't feel the same. So important things in this, cool little things to do that are good to sort of take note of, is this slide. That's quite a nice little thing to put in. It's a nice little articulation to have in a single note picking line. So for riff 3, we're still in the key of A minor, playing over that A minor 7 vamp, but I'm moving up to the 12th fret here. So again, I'll just play it really slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To start this riff, my second finger is on the 12th fret of the G, and then I go to my 4th finger on the 14th fret of the G, to my 1st finger on the 11th fret of the G, and the picking for that is down, up, down. And then I go back to the 12th fret with my 2nd finger, 1st finger on the 11th fret, like that. Picking for that is down, up, down, down, down. And then to finish this line off, I get, so I'm going back to the 12th, 11th, back to the 12th again. And the picking for that is down, up, up. So the whole line is this: 3, 4. Picking for it is down, up, down, 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 up, up. So for the second half of the first half, I then go to my 1st finger at the 11th fret, and I finish the line off. I'm kind of playing the line again, but sort of turning it on its head. It's almost like an answer to the first bit of it, but the fingering is all the same. Can you hear that? It's sort of playing the line again, but just answering the first bit. So the picking for that all goes down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, up. The second half of the line is exactly the same. The start of it is exactly the same. I end it differently, the second half. I'm doing a little blues bend. So my second finger goes to the 13th fret of the B string, and I do like a semitone bend. And then I finish off with my third finger on the 14th fret of the G, with an upstroke. Down, up. And the same thing applies to the little ghost notes that I'm doing in between. Like that. Thank you for watching. I really do hope you find some of those riffs useful. What I'd suggest is, you know, change them to different keys, move them around the neck, perhaps try linking some of them together to make some longer lines. Also want to say thanks for subscribing to all the new people who've joined us. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get an alert every time I release a new video.